friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel and another brand new vlog. Today's vlog is really special because I was gifted two gorgeous handbags from a Barcelona-based brand called Manuel, and I'm so excited to show you all the beautiful details and what makes these bags so special. When the brand first reached out to me, I hadn't heard of them before, but after checking out their website and doing a little bit more research, I was really surprised in a great way to kind of learn how they make their bags and what makes them so special. And I think what's really cool and what sets them apart from other designers is that they make all of their pieces in-house. So when you go to their storefront, you can shop their bags and their various leather accessories, but also in the back of their shop, you can see artisans crafting and working on each of these bags, which is so cool and such a unique experience and something that not a lot of designers do. So I think that's really awesome. It's actually kind of ironic because Freddie and I went to Barcelona in February of last year, and I really wish I'd known about Manuel Dreesmann at that time because I would have loved to go into their store and shop and just see the pieces and see the artisans working on these bags. However, I know that we'll be back at some point, so I'm earmarking that for our future itinerary when we head back to Barcelona someday. But one of the things that really caught my attention when we first visited Barcelona was just the architectural beauty that you can see all throughout the city. And I feel like that artistry is really reflected in these bags, down to the details, the craftsmanship, the quality. So I'm really excited to dive in and show you more of an up-close view of these two bags that I received from Manuel Dreesmann and just introduce you to the brand if you're not familiar with them yet. The first bag that I want to show you is the Saka bag, and it's one of their best-selling styles for a good reason because it is so versatile, which I'll get into here in a moment. But when I first saw this bag on their website, I wasn't totally blown away by it, and I think the really key thing to know about this brand is really seeing them in person and seeing the details up close is what makes them so beautiful and so special. I do a lot of online shopping, maybe you do as well, and so you know that it's really hard to see the detail or craftsmanship of a piece just from a photo. So I hope that this video really helps you just to see the quality in these pieces, in these leather bags. I requested to receive this bag in black, mainly because I feel like it lends itself to being more of a daytime bag or also an evening bag as a clutch, which is how I styled it when I took this bag out for its first night out for a date night with Freddie. So I wore it with a really cute polka dot mermaid kind of evening dress and wore it as a clutch. It's really, really beautiful. The first thing that I want to point out with this bag, as you can tell right off the bat, it has beautiful woven texture all throughout, even on the back of the bag. And I think it just really gives a nice touch to this bag. And I'm gonna open it up too so you can see what it looks like on the inside. And you'll notice you might hear some noises as I open the bag, which is completely normal. This is just the leather and kind of how it sounds as you're opening the bag. But on that note, I do want to mention that Manuel Dreesmann, or as they're also known as Atelier Madre, with their kind of abbreviation MADRE, which I think is so fun and cool. So Atelier Madre, they really take a sustainable approach to the craftsmanship of their bags. So they use high quality leather, they use local tanneries, they do vegetable tanning on their leathers, and they source from local suppliers, which I think is really awesome. So I also want to point out too, when you open the bag, you can see the Madre stamped logo here on the front. Come a little closer just so you can see there. So as you can see here, I've tucked the strap into the bag, and I just want to also show you the interior of the bag too, where you can really see kind of the full construction of the bag and all the different leather pieces that are woven together to create this beautiful texture. I've done a few different handbag reviews on my YouTube channel in the past, such as Polen or RSVP Paris. And I think one of the differences that I have noticed with Manuel Dreesmann is that their bags take on more of a deconstructed approach. So with other handbag brands, you might see interior lining on the inside of the bags, right? Or interior pockets, or just kind of different finishes that make a bag feel more polished. Whereas with Manuel Dreesmann, from the two bags that I received, They have more of kind of like a natural finish to them, which I think really highlights the beauty of the leather itself. And I think that's what sets Manuel Dreesmann apart from other handbag brands, is that they're really highlighting the beauty and just raw characteristics of the leather. So I wanted to point that out. But a couple things with this bag too. I mentioned earlier the versatility of this piece. So again, you can fully remove this strap to wear it as a clutch, making it more of an evening bag, or you can tuck the straps in if you kind of want to have the versatility and not have to like fully remove the strap, which is kind of how I started off the video, with just tucking the strap in. But the way that I have the strap set up right now is as a crossbody, and there are additional holes kind of in the strap to adjust it, so you can lengthen it and make it longer. I'm just gonna put it on right now so you can see it's gonna hit me kind of like right at my hip with how the strap is adjusted, which is on the shortest setting. And then the final way that you could wear this bag is as a shoulder bag. I've watched some of their Instagram videos and looked on their website too, and they mention that you can double the strap to wear it as a shoulder bag. And I truthfully can't quite figure out how to do that. So I wanna show you the kind of easier way that you can do this without having to adjust the strap, and you can keep it in its like crossbody position. But essentially what I'm gonna do is just cross the strap underneath here. And I'm gonna get it straightened out. Just tuck that in there. Cool. So what I've done is just again, like cross the strap underneath, tucked it in, and then shorten the strap. So it's gonna sit more as a shoulder bag, which I think it actually looks really cute as a shoulder bag. And then of course you still have room to put your items in here. So I'm gonna convert this back into a crossbody, and I'm gonna show you what all fits in here. All right, I grabbed quite a few items so we could just test it out and see what all fits in here. And just know too, like this bag is still very new, like I've only worn it once. And so I think over time, like as you kind of start to use it more, the leather will like ease and relax a little bit. So I know it's a bit like stiff, kind of getting it out of the little flap that holds it in place, but it's really easy to like undo to get in here. Okay, so I also measured the bag. It's about just slightly under 9 inches wide. So I feel like it's, again, pretty roomy, but we'll put it to the test and see what all fits inside. I'm first gonna start with my card holder wallet. So I'm gonna get that in there. Also gonna grab a couple of lippy items. I wanna see if my sunglasses pouch will fit in here, which it looks like it does, but it's gonna take up a decent amount of room. So let's see what else I can get. I'm gonna grab my apartment keys, drop those in, some hand sanitizer, can't go wrong with that. And then let's try the Tic Tacs. Might just be a bit of a tight squeeze, but I think, there they go. Okay, so that is all that I have in there. And as you can see, it's pretty full, but we should still be able to close it up without it bulging out anywhere. And there you have it. So I feel like that's pretty solid. I also grabbed my larger like compact wallet just to see if that also fits in there. Obviously might not be able to fit the sunglasses in if I do that, but I just wanna test it out here. Cool. Okay, so the wallet fits in great without the sunglasses. Let's see, maybe I can still fit them in. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but it still works. And the bag isn't bulging out too much with those things in there. So overall, really happy with the size and like the amount of items that fit in here. And I feel like this is a great everyday size bag to fit your essentials, plus a couple other little items, and a great bag for being on the go in terms of, again, the versatility, wearing it as a crossbody or shoulder bag. Wow, I'm amazed at how much I was able to fit in there. That's awesome. I also wanted to mention that this bag comes in 4 different sizes. Again, it's one of their best-selling styles for a reason. So versatile, but you can choose a size that kind of fits your needs. So this is their classic size Saka bag, which retails for $520. They also have a small version, which is just a little bit smaller than this one, which retails for $420. They also have the Saka big, which retails for $620. And then they have Saka oversized, which retails for $720. So I'll make sure to leave the link below so you can check out the different sizes that they come in. This bag also comes in a variety of different colors. If you're not vibing with black, although I'm a little bit biased to black because it's giving like Reputation Taylor's version, in my opinion. But if you're not vibing with the black, it comes in a beautiful like cognac brown or like more of a toffee colored brown, plus like red, green, blue. So lots of like fun, vibrant colors if that's more your speed. So there you have it for the Saka bag. Like I said before, I wasn't totally sold on this bag when I first saw it online. I was not sure if it was really kind of like my vibe or my style, but after seeing it in person and wearing it out as an evening clutch and just again seeing the versatility of this bag, I really love it. I think it's beautiful in its construction and the quality, and I'm so excited to continue wearing this bag. So what I love to do with some of my handbag review videos is to just do kind of like a follow-up video several months down the road after I've had more time to like wear them and just live life in them. So stay on the lookout for kind of a follow-up vlog where I'll be able to just kind of share how I've been enjoying the bags as I've been wearing them more. Without further ado, I'd love to show you the second bag that I received from Atelier Madre. Before I do that, let's put this little beauty away. I'm gonna put it inside the dust bag that it comes with to just protect it and help it stay in pristine condition while I'm not using it. Meet the Croissant bag. I love this bag so much, and before I get into all the details of it and show you just how stunning it is, when I was speaking with Manuel Dreesmann, they initially offered to gift me the Saka bag, and like I mentioned, wasn't totally sure if I would like the style, and I was asking them if they would be willing to instead, you know, gift me this bag, and they ended up sending me both bags, which was really kind of them. So thank you so much, Atelier Madre, for your generosity. As its name suggests, it does kind of mimic the look of a croissant, which who doesn't love croissants, right? I mean, I love learning the names of products because I feel like it just helps me like instill more of a connection with the piece. So I love that it's called the Croissant bag because I already love croissants and it just makes me really happy. I was instantly drawn to this bag because of its unique shape, and seeing it in person, I just fell in love with it even more. To me, this is more than just a bag to hold your personal belongings. Like, this feels truly like a work of art, and I'm so excited to give you more of an up-close look at this bag. First of all, I want to point out again the Madre brand logo that is stamped on the front of the bag. I also love just how artfully the leather pieces are woven together to create this unique shape. I want to show you the back so you can see the brass studs that are holding each leather pieces in place. And I love the drop on the strap as well, so it really looks nice like in the crook of your arm. You certainly could also wear it as a shoulder bag. It's like a little bit short, I think, in my opinion, and doesn't have quite enough of a drop to wear it truly as a shoulder bag. But I love bags with top handles and just kind of holding it from the handle. So I actually took this bag out for a coffee date with Freddie over the weekend, and I'm so mad at myself because I had a ham and Swiss croissant, and it didn't occur to me until my croissant was basically gone that I was like, I should have gotten a photo of my croissant with the croissant bag, like, duh. But there will be plenty more opportunities for me to do so, so stay tuned over on my Instagram, where I will definitely be filming a cute video or showing you a photo of a croissant with this bag. So let's open up the bag so you can see the interior. This has a magnetic closure here on the front, which makes it really easy to get in and out of. Opening the bag, you can see the interior here. And again, just kind of one of the differences with Manuel Dreesmann bags compared to other brands that I have reviewed and worn is just more of the deconstructed style of these bags, and that you really see the beauty of the leather. So you're not going to see lining or finishes that you might see with other brands, but I think that's what makes Manuel Dreesmann bags stand out from other designers, is that the leather is really shining through and you get to see all of the unique details of the leather. You might notice here on the front of the bag, there's like some slight imperfections with the leather, but that's what gives it its character and charm. Each leather piece is going to be so different, and I think that's what makes these bags extra special. So now that you've seen the inside, let's do another test to see what all will fit inside the Croissant bag. Now you'll notice the bag is not that deep, but it is more wide and has this kind of curved silhouette. Let's just kind of see what we can fit in here. This is my normal kind of card holder that I use daily, so I want to put that in there. And then my 2 lip glosses are a non-negotiable, so those are definitely going to go in there. And I'm also just kind of like tucking them up along the sides of the bag too, because there is room for like smaller items to fit there. So I'm just kind of scooting them over, which will make more room in the rest of the bag. Let's put some hand cream in here. I'm gonna tuck that right in the front. I'm gonna grab my hand sanitizer and also kind of just slide that in this corner here. Keys, can't forget those. And I'm probably not gonna be able to fit my sunglass case in here. Well, it does kind of fit on the top, but I'm guessing, yeah, you're gonna see it kind of poking through, which I don't love. However, fun fact, Atelier Madre also makes glasses cases out of their beautiful leather. So I'm already making a wish list in my head of other items that I want to get in the future. So that just might be something I add to my little collection here. I do have some Tic Tacs, which I could just stick right in there. And there we go. It all fits perfectly, which is amazing. It's not too heavy either, which is great. And I just love this bag so much. It is so cute. When I wore this out for our coffee date the other day, I was already getting compliments on it from strangers, which that's when you know you have a really gorgeous bag, when you get compliments from people that you don't even know. So that was really fun and exciting. But I mean, this bag truly deserves it. It feels like a work of art. I just love the shape. I love the design, the construction. I'm so grateful that I have our Barcelona trip to reflect on, and knowing that Manuel Dreesmann is from Barcelona and they make their bags right in their shop in Barcelona. It just reminds me of our trip and all the fun memories that Freddie and I made there, and it just reminds me of the beautiful architecture that we saw all throughout the city. Of course, most notably La Sagrada Familia, Casa Batlló. And so I am just so grateful that this bag not only reminds me of my love for croissants, but also my love for the city of Barcelona, and just really makes me want to go back to the city very soon. So there you have it for an up-close look at these 2 beautiful bags from Manuel Dreesmann. I want to thank them again for gifting me these 2 bags. I'm so happy with them and so excited to continue wearing them and styling them into the spring and summer. These are 2 bags that I will really cherish. And again, I will definitely keep you posted and do a follow-up vlog in a few months from now, just to show you how they're working out, how I'm wearing them and living life with them. So also stay tuned over on my Instagram, which I'll link down below at blushfulbelle, where you can just continue to see my styled outfits with both of these bags. Thank you again, Manuel Dreesmann, for gifting me not 1, but 2 beautiful handbags. I cannot wait to continue wearing them and styling them. And I will, of course, leave the link to their website down below so you can browse and take a look at all of the beautiful products that they offer. And I would love to know your thoughts. Which bag is your favorite? Is there another style that you've been eyeing on their website? I would love to help answer any questions or just kind of chat and see what your thoughts are about these 2 bags. I also wanted to mention that down in the description, I linked my blog post where you can see more photos of how I am wearing and styling the bags in my day-to-day. I think both bags really lend themselves to being both daytime and evening. I wore the Croissant bag more as a daytime bag. Saka bag is more of an evening bag, but they really are versatile in the sense that you can wear, you know, the Saka bag more casually during the day as like a crossbody, or, you know, again, the Croissant bag as an evening clutch as well. So I think they're both super versatile, but make sure to check out my blog post where I have more styled photos of how I'm wearing the bags, and make sure you're following me over on Instagram where I'll continue to style them into the spring and summer months. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you being here, and I will see you around at the next vlog.